Such a discrepancy in a lot of stats with the Rivermen. When they win games, their power play has just been spectacular. 43% in their wins, but when they lose, it is not very good whatsoever. It is, as you mentioned, 3rd overall in the league right now.
Vezanovic will slide it to Eller. Walking towards the corner. Looking back up top. Vezanovic control. Now Eller faking his shot. He's a setup guy. You can tell he just didn't want to release it. Now he's trying to find a passing lane. Gets it through to Ewan, who has 7 power play goals. Hit Oyster coming for rebound off of Oyster. Blocked by Menino. Menino's slow to get up. Oyster is stunned, and the Rivermen take advantage. Ewan scores.
Well, the Wolves never got control of it in Oyster. You could see the trail of blood all the way to the bench. But the Wolves never got control of the puck, and that's why the official, he can think, at least in his mind, that if the player's not injured enough, he does not have to blow it down. On the other hand, if he thinks he is, he can blow it immediately, but it is supposed to be possession of the puck. Now the Wolves were scrambling around. You see Nathan Oyster, he's going to go all the way off the ice. The puck jumps up off a deflection from the forward. You can't quite see who that is, but it hits Oyster in the mouth.
Then Menino's
continues on.
Menino's still limping. He's going to the bench as well. He hurt his knee on this play, Billy.
Yeah, he did. He was coming across the butterfly. You can see him. Twinge.
So Oystrik's gone to the locker room. Menino, for now, has stayed on the ice. Kevin Kaser taking Nathan Oystrik, the alternate captain, to the dressing room.
You can see the linesman doing the work on the ice. There's a trail right to the bench. Oystrik could not get back.
Now it's Welsh looking it high and out. Goal will drop it off across the line. Mahachek couldn't pull the trigger. Now follows up, picks up in the slot, leaves it off. Hosanko shoots, he scores! The Twins connect to tie the game at 1.
Now nice comeback for the Wolves. And Riley Hosanko all of a sudden is starting to score again. That's good to see. That's a 6. He scored a beauty in Abbotsford. And I was talking to Riley before the games, telling him that I was going to be interviewing his buddy Spencer in the first intermission. I said, can you set him up for a goal? He says, how about him set me up? I said, okay. And there it is. Beautiful dish by Mahachek. He laid it out. Hosanko had to be talking on his way in for Mahachek to look up and see him. He just lays it off, and a nice wrister on the glove hand side, top shelf.
Big goal for Riley Hosanko, who now has picked up back-to-back games with a goal for Hosanko. That's his 6th of the season. And 6 points now in the last 7 games for Hosanko. We're squared at 1 aside. Mahachek at goal at 10:50.
This year he had a goaltender coach who was one of the best at playing the puck, and that was Eddie Belfour. Belfour quit after the change in coaches with the parent team, St. Louis.
Broken stick off the face-off. Joey Crabb controlling. There's some money in the bag for Joey Crabb. Power play goal. The seas parted, and Crabb put it home. His 17th goal this season.
And we should have another ching-ching for that, baby. Thank you very much. Well, Joey Crabb, with his great hands in possession of the puck after the face-off win, he just waits everything out because he realizes, first of all, they're a man down, so that man usually is a centerman that stays with a guy like Matt Anderson. So Crabb holds on. There's a lot of pressure one side. Now look at Bishop. He goes too far, and he can't get back up. He doesn't even push off. He tries to stand up. There's no chance for him to move across, and that's a nice play by Crabb, recognizing there was nobody around. He had all the time in the world.
So Joey Crabb on the embark power play is able to give the Wolves their first lead of this game, and they're back on the attack again. It dribbles towards Bishop, and he will cover up.
We might have a little dance here, you think? Huh?
Peluso.
You can dance if you want to.
And Simpson, here they go. They lined up off the face-off. Reed Simpson, his first game with the Wolves, is going to go at it with Anthony Peluso as they square around. And first to throw and land was Peluso. Couple rounds by Simpson. They're both strung out pretty far. And now the jersey up over the head of Peluso. Peluso gets back and fires a couple shots. Simpson comes back. And now Peluso, a couple of shots, and he got Simpson down, and the line staff will break it up.
Well, very difficult, I think, for anybody, and Reed Simpson has been around, but when you do not play a game last year, and then you got to come into a situation like this halfway through a year and fight, you got to be a little rusty. You know, we've seen injuries, we saw Kari London, you see different situations when you have not done something that you are pretty good at, but it's been a while, it's going to take you some time. And this fight gets off, both guys square off, and you know, this is the part of the game that people talk about in fighting. Should this be allowed in hockey when two guys just talk and they eventually drop the gloves? I think Simpson got a nice right in on that one. Thought he had Peluso going down for a second there. So as I mentioned, it's going to take Reed Simpson, I think, some time. That doesn't matter who you're fighting.
So the young 20-year-old out of King City, Ontario, willing to go with a guy twice his age. The Rivermen come back in the rush and score. Sani able to put it off the body of Menino and in.
This puck goes right through Peter Menino. I'm not sure if he saw the shot. It seemed like there was some confusion in traffic in front of him. But the shot itself seemed to find its way through. Good rush, good speed, good contact. Welch gets taken up by Sony, and he is going to win the foot race. He's going to beat Welch, and it's a perfect feed. And he just drills it right through. Menino's not even set for that shot. He didn't even see it coming. That shot's going to be released, and watch. It gets through, and he reacts after the fact. It's already through his armpit.
So a goal by Sani, his 6th of the season, ties this one at 2.
So it was an awkward hit. There's the interference, and then, back of the legs. Yeah. Now goes for the alley-oop.
He seems to be all right, though, always smiling. Justin Fletcher, 2 for interference at 12:55, setting up the Wolves on their 8th inbound power play, 1 for 7, right to Postma off the face-off. They win the draw. Stapleton back to Postma. One time, he scores! Oh, Postma on a beautiful feed from Tim Stapleton. That's Postma's 5th of the year.
That's 6 seconds, baby. What a shot this young man has. And I think a lot of the power play is not set up for him to shoot the puck, but when he gets that golden opportunity, we've seen it a number of times this year. The last one that I really recall was Grand Rapids. This one here is just a dandy. Listen to that bar.
That sounds good, doesn't it?
It's unbelievable, the velocity. Right in the wheelhouse, bang.
Oh my goodness.
Bishop screened it all, but he was moving across and just beat him. Beat him cleanly. Face-off win, too. That's huge.
Yeah, 6 seconds. Into the embark power play of the Wolves. Pick up a second.
Looking for some loose change.
Constantine and Anderson again. Wow. Anderson wins 3 in a row. Chelios kicks it up the wall. Anderson scoots, squirts it out to center. Empty net, poke free. Joey Crabb can ice it. He scores his 2nd of the game. 18th of the year.
Well, I don't care what to say. That was all Matt Anderson. 3 face-off wins, and how about the grit and hustle in the corner and the willingness to battle? He pokes the puck up to Joey Crabb, and Crabb gets, as you mentioned, his 18th. But a wonderful job by Matt Anderson all the way through this shift. Here he is on the face-up with Jan Stastny mentions a great centerman. Now watch Anderson stay with his man, then he'll go into the corner eventually, reading the play, comes up with it. There's the poke of the puck by Strachan. Then he beats Unlin to the puck, throws it up for Joey Crabb in the empty netter.
That replay is all you need to know about Matt Anderson. So many little details done there. And oh, by the way, he's got 3 apples in the hockey game. And he's all smiles on the bench as the Wolves have a 4-2 lead. Final 10 seconds. Kevin Doyle will charge it out to center. Led all the way down. Chelios picks up the assist along with Anderson on Crabb's 18th of the year at 19:40. And we get a little physical play at the buzzer. 5 games complete here at Allstate Arena, head-to-head between Chicago and Peoria, and the Wolves sweep the set. They go a perfect 5-0 against their West Division rivals on home ice. They celebrate a 4-2 win around Peter Menino, who has now won 7 straight.
And again, only 2 goals surrendered by Menino, and it was quite a flurry in the last half of this period in favor of the Rivermen. At one point, they only had 12 shots. He didn't have a shot through 10 minutes, but they garnered up 12 more in the second half. And some good opportunities, but Menino, as we mentioned earlier, he seemed to save his best for last because he was terrific down the stretch.